Hooray! And it hasn't loaded on my YouTube yet, so I'm just trying to. There we go. This is quality audio content so far. Alright, so a very brief Christmas Eve stream. I probably won't play for very long, but whatever. Franchise Modi. I'm gonna do the classic. GM's name will be. I want to play with. Oh, they added Chicago as our affiliate. That's weird, man. Divisions are good. Owner mode off. Player morale off. I don't care about them. Don't want the lines. Salary cap off. I just want to have fun. Boom. All of this is good. I love that they still show me the songs even though I have the audio off. That's funny. Might change that. Just pretend you're listening to the songs. Show overall and the player type and potential. Wanted to do that, and the gameplay sliders. Injury occurrence. I want to turn that down to like a 12. Used to be what I played at. Listen, it's so people. I'm being roasted. I hate it here. Yes, nobody's watching so far, but people might watch in the future. If they miss it, on the off chance that they actually do. Hello. This is self-aware, Matt. It says there's one watching, but it's me. So I can read the comments if somebody does end up watching.
What a nerd.
I may just do this for fun tonight.
Prince is watching it.
That's good. You like the game, Cat? Yeah.
Prince.
I'm not new to. Oh, okay. I can interview, hire, and fire my entire coaching staff. Yeah, I knew that. That was in the last game. This was also in the last game. I already knew that. I already knew that as well. Okay. So. Fuck. What I want to do, and sometimes it also helps to talk through this out loud, is I also do this to show, like, who is rated accurately. Aho, correct. Slavin, finally correct. Svechnikov, I'm actually going to do an extension. And Hamilton, you know what? Let's just do that for now. Svech, that's accurate. Teravainen, sure, why not? Shea, that's fine. I don't really care about any of these. Nagus is medium elite, huh? Really? Pesci's a low top 40. Okay. Jesper Fast is in the game at an 80. Flurry, I would consider bumping up a little bit.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, someone just double killed, right?
Oh, Among Us.
Oh.
I thought we were actually concerned for a minute. Yeah, and Geeky should definitely be up higher, but that's really the only change I would make is Geeky. I think everything on the NHL roster is good. Now we're getting into the part where I'm going to start roasting the team. Joey Keane should probably be like a 74-ish.
Who the fuck is Keane?
We traded for him at the deadline. Julien Gauthier. Good fucking riddance. I know that nobody will watch this, so I can say that. But yeah, Joey Keane, I'm happy that he's here. Steven Lawrence definitely should be higher. So
Suzuki.
I like Suzuki. I just think that that's pretty accurate actually for where he's at. Gregory Hoffman has never been in the AHL. That's pretty accurate for Matheos. Why is Jack Drury in the game? He hasn't. Oh, because he signed in Sweden. Oh,
69, nice.
wait, that's actually super cool. Only for me. High top 6'4". Really? Interesting. Okay. Okay.
My death was avenged.
Good. Oh, Gunler. Okay. Honka. Okay. Nuvek. Okay. I won't have to do a ton of prospect editing other than Jarvis this year. Um. And Bach. And I might bump Sealy up to medium top 6D. But prospects are actually looking good. Don't think it can show KHL players. Technically, we got these two, of course, in the system. Yeah, that's about right.
My son is watching.
He's like sitting up straight watching the TV. It's kind of funny, actually. Cool. So the the lineups are actually pretty much what I would have them. First game of the season against the Islanders. LOL. Uh, that wasn't gonna happen. I like that simulating doesn't take a long time. Svechan, Hamilton contract extensions. I'm that good. Everybody's probably asleep. It's Christmas Eve, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Everyone's gonna dip down or go to bed.
No, I think most people are in bed by now.
What time is it?
11. Player on waivers. I don't know. Folks are still tweeting. How is my scouting department looking? Got a really good USA. And then there's everybody else. Yeah, that's not great. Let's see if there are any like decent scouts. I definitely need another USA scout, so I'll just go ahead and hire Trent Ellis. With a name like Trent, he has to be good at evaluating hockey prospects. That is white as hell. Hello, I have a viewer now, babe. Hello.
That's probably your mom.
No, my mom's in bed by now. All right, Trent Ellis accepted.
It's probably JC drunk.
No, JC's with his fam. That's okay. You can talk when you want to. You don't have to be shy.
Me?
No, the viewer. All right, so
Why did somebody already call an emergency meeting?
no. So the lines are Teo Teravainen, Sebastian Aho, Andrei Svechnikov, as it should be. Dzingel, Trocheck, Niederreiter, a line that will never happen in real life, but that would be fun. Jesper Fast, Martin Necas, and Warren Fogle. Sure. We'll do that. Oh, they can be left wing, right wings now? That's kind of cool. Face off, 65. 73, that's not actually that bad. 65. I'll put Dzingel there. Why not? And Jordan Stahl as the 4C because, of course, yes, that makes loads of sense. Okay. Yeah. Let's do something like that. Defense. Slavin and Hamilton. I love that Slavin's better. Slavin is better than Hamilton. Pesci and Shea, Gardner and Fleury.
I mean, of course Slavin's better than Hamilton.
Geeky and Ryan. Donde está Josh Bean? Oh, there he is. Yay. print's pretty on the first pair. You love to see it. My viewer left. I scared them away. Kirby Reichel, not on the Wolves or Checkers anymore. The guy that gave coke to all of his junior teammates. This guy, who seems like a decent fellow. Jacob Pritchard, also not a Hurricanes prospect anymore. We're doing that. I don't know who the freak Garrett Thompson is. But sure, man. We're surviving and thriving here. Alright, so those are my lines. Con buyer. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, kind of sus.
Oh, buyer. Oh, at the deadline, we're a buyer. Kind of like the color scheme. I kind of like the black and green. Trade deadline is the 25th. March 1st. That's when we usually send to anyways. We won to start the year, and then we got our asses freaking handed to us by Columbus. Alright, Work by Pop Evil is playing, guys. Let me know if you can't hear it. 420? Oh, 5-2 now. Alright, draft rankings to start things off. Oh, well, I'll play with the draft sliders later. So, Atu Rati. That's a fun name. To start off the draft, we have no report on this player. I'm going to go ahead and scout him. The potential comparison. Pretty sure he's high elite. The rest of these prospects don't exist other than Trevor Wong and LaRue. That is an ugly ass photo of this dude. Buddy's looking like Jim Carrey with a perm. No, I didn't have to do it to him like that, but like,
Hello?
my dude looks like the Jewish Jim Carrey. Trevor Wong. Okay, I'm looking for all the real prospects. That's just like a normal photo. He's not smiling because he's too cool for that.
He's smizing.
Joshua Hua. Is that Nicholas Waugh's brother? Bro, they look so similar. Wait. That has to be his brother.
Joshua Roy?
Wow. It's not, but they look very... These pictures look very similar. It may also just be because I'm tired. Dylan Genther, who looks like Dylan Cousins. Carson Lambos.
He looks like a Carson.
He does look like a Carson. Not much of Lambos, though. Brant Clark. I don't think anybody could look like a Brant.
Brant looking ass.
You want to know what his brother's name is? Graham. It's
What?
supposed to be Graham, but it's spelled Graham.
What do you mean?
I'm going to type it up. Cat's fighting his reflection again. Graham Clark. Yep.
Graham?
What did you miss? You have missed absolutely nothing. We're just roasting the prospects.
Who is it?
His name is Trevor. He's a regular.
Hey, Trevor.
This is my girlfriend, Elise.
Hey.
We said that this guy looks like Jim Carrey with a perm. That's really all that you've missed. That's the peak of the content so far. But
That'll probably be the peak of the night.
yeah, let's be honest. But to be honest with you, though, like all the ratings of the players are, he says hello. They're all pretty accurate. That is a very scary smile. But all the
Which one? Oh! Shoot!
she's
Killed.
she's playing Among Us, so you're gonna hear Among Us content. And you just spilled shit all over our couch. Or was it just ice?
No, there's a little bit of vodka in it.
I hate myself. But anyways, so Yeah, most of the prospects are pretty accurate. I think the only ones that I need to change are definitely Jarvis. I need to get him to high, or to probably medium top six, but like a way higher potential. Or maybe high top six. What do you think? Ooh, broken ankle for James Reimer. That sucks. Um, and then I need to get Dominic Bach up because he's still a 56. Jack Drury is in the game because he signed in Sweden now. So I'll pause and show you that. Team's doing really well. Where are we? Third in the division. I don't like that they don't have like a little thing next to our name anymore. I actually have to like look. Ryan Dzingel surprisingly leading the team in points. But yeah, so here's what I'm thinking. Let's go to in the system. I'm gonna bump Lorentz up a little bit. I might keep Suzuki where he's at. I think that's pretty fair. Jack Drury right here, low top six. I think that's fair for now. I don't think he needs a boost, but yeah. Center, two-way forward. I think that's pretty accurate. I might give him a slight bump in face-offs. See, I even think his skating is too high. But the only area I would improve him in is probably his face-offs and shot blocking. It wouldn't be bad, but I don't think... We'll have to see how he sims first. Ponomarev, the thing I think is interesting is he's high top six. So that's pretty cool. I might actually nerf him a little bit. I might bump him down to a medium top six. But we'll see. Murray's fair. Jamison Reese I think is pretty fair. High top nine's like, 84-ish. Gunler I think is fair. I might give him like a buff in, I don't know, probably shooting is probably where I'd go, and then maybe a 1-point upgrade in offensive awareness. Honka's fair. That's another fair one. The only one I'm like a little bummed about, Jarvis obviously I'm probably gonna put him at like a 64, and then medium high top six. Tiexela, I'm probably gonna make him like a medium top 9. I don't know. And then Dominic Bach, I'm gonna just have to bump his overall up. Sealy, I also said, and Selgren I'll probably give little buffs to, but that's where I'm at so far. Third in the Metro, though, not too shabby. Actually, you know what? I do kind of want to sim to a trade deadline because they changed that up. They hate. Well, I don't. I think it's just they forget about certain players every year, and it's just really annoying. Getting Raphael Lavoie for Jordan Staal. This would be a terrible trade in real life. Yes, I know. However, I am kind of trying to get rid of Staal, but I think the team's doing well. It's a pretty nice overall, if you know what I'm saying. Power forward. We haven't really scouted him a ton. Medium top six forward isn't bad. He's 20. Staal is actually overshooting his point. He's usually like a 30-point guy and a 4th-round pick. It's not a bad trade. It's not really one a buyer is making, though. And that's my team. We're buyers right now. But yeah, going back to Bach, I do think they forget about certain players every year. Nah. And oh, look at this little win streak we have going on now. Pretty good. Cat, you gonna fight your reflection in the window again? Yep. Maybe. Clark Bishop's back for Chicago. Teams really want Jesper Fast. Don't really want to trade him right now. Hey, kitty. You're gonna hear me making comments to my cat. He's currently sitting by my feet, being all sweet. Or he's eating something on the floor. I can't tell. Good year for rookies this year. That's always good to hear. 2 back-to-back shutouts at home. Gardner's out with a pulled groin. That's a little unfortunate, but it's not too much longer. Reimer is actually out until the 4th, which is not very good. But it means that Nedeljkovic is playing well. We've lost 2 games since Gardner's back, though. Man, simming in this game is so quick. I'm really happy about that. Multiple players in Carolina. It's probably Reimer and somebody else. 18-5-2 though. Just shows you how good this roster is. And this is like literally just the vanilla game. Like I haven't touched any settings other than bumping down injuries. But yeah, so high elite for Aatu Ratti. I doubt we'll be picking anywhere near here, but it is good to kind of see some of the draft. I want to draft this guy, Tiny Ricci. Oh my god, that's hilarious. No gems yet, though. That's a great name. Alright, but yeah, so the team is winning a lot of games, and we're just kind of pooping on the opposition here. 7-1. Get absolutely dunked on, Toronto. Peyton Krebs, and this would be 3 extra years of Peyton Krebs. 73 overall, top 6 forward. Oh, that hurts. Again, how's Stahl doing? 13 points, or 12 points in 29 games. I mean, he's definitely slowed down. Barely 13 minutes of ice time per game on the 4th line. Trading Stahl will be an off-season move, I think. I think we keep the team's core intact, try and get Stahl another cup, and then subsequently try and dump him during the off-season. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, we're on the same page here. I usually try and trade Stahl in one of the first few off-seasons just because he ends up being a roadblock for a lot of the Canes prospects in the system. 9-2, Jesus. And speaking of which, Jordan Stahl is out until the 3rd. Reimer is now back. I guess I was too early. 2-1 win, okay. Stahl is now back. So an injured player, like trying to trade for an injured player is there's a lot less value in that. 27-7-4. That's a great record if I do say so. A 6-0 loss though, not great. 4-3 shootout win, okay. Oh, cool, they got the Sens logo in the game now. Martinook out with an MCL sprain for a month. Luckily it's on the 4th line. Injured ribs for the Chicago player that may or may not have hazed his teammates. It's pretty obvious that he did, but you know what? It doesn't excuse what he's done, but if he got the help that he needed, then good for him for trying to better his life and learn. The January draft rankings shouldn't have a ton of changes here, but we do see the top 3 starting to take shape here, with Eaton and McCormick here. And still no gems? Okay. Multiple players able to be dressed. Alright, couple losses in a row now, so the team's definitely starting to feel the brunt of these injuries. Yeah, it definitely looks like an injured player is not worth nearly as much as a healthy player, because Connor McMichael is a good prospect. Overtime win against Calgary gets us back to the win column here, and then, yeah, the Canes are first in the division. The Flyers are not too far behind, though. Martinook is back for the game against the Devils. 2 days too early, so that's a little concerning, but it's a shutout win against the Devils. I can't complain. Maybe Martinook was the glue that held the team together, because ever since he's been back, it's 2 wins, 3 wins. 4 wins. It's clear that he was the backbone of this damn team. 5 wins. 5 time. 5 time. Oh. Okay. So I don't know how the trade deadline works in this game. Aho's leading the team in points now. That's more accurate. 53 points in 61 games is a solid season. I definitely thought he would be higher than that. Natchez with a goal, though. Second period, Gardner. Third period, that's Vost and Dzingel. So actually, not your typical goal scorers in that game. So we'll sim to the next game, simulate up to this day. I'll tie Delandria. Update trade status. Hey, it's your pro scout. Before you sell them to the trade deadline, I want to see if you want to update your trade. Conservative buyer. Enter trade deadline. I'm excited for this. Top 10 players. I could add Antti Raanta. Return top forward prospect. That's really the only area I would need to upgrade in. Is in goal. Is he off the board? Korpisalo a third and Yannick Weber for... Wow. Ah. 31.
Oh, hello?
They want a top forward prospect. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. I don't want to trade Ponomarev. I'd be okay with trading Suzuki. Carolina would have too many goalies, so I'd have to add a goalie.
This Swiss cheese is about to get it.
I'm gonna trade Bebo. Okay. Okay, so we just traded for Antti Raanta here instead of Fleury because I figured that would be better for us, even though he's 87. Sold. That's fine. Oh, that's cool. Trade summary. So the day so far, we got Korpisalo heading to Minnesota. PK Subban and a 4th round pick heading to Montreal. Back to Montreal. That's funny. New Jersey trading Brian Murray and a 3rd. And then Raanta for Suzuki and Bebo. That might have been a mistake, but we'll see. I'm gonna mute real quick. Okay. No. Not anymore. You see, I think I'm done. I got a goalie. So, is there a way to fast forward? Alexiev and Lapierre for Vlasic? Bad deal, man. Vlasic sucks. And his contract's fucking terrible. Oh, there's been a few. Paul Mary and Connor Carrick for just some picks. Jalmerson and Stepan for Peltier and some more. Jeez. What is going on here, man?
Why is he trying to drink your beer?
just makes such weird noises.
Dumbass.
Okay, so I don't know how to. It's a Blackhawks trade. A first round pick for Alex Galchenyuk and some other picks. Okay,
For
what's
Alex who?
Galchenyuk? While we're waiting for this to go on, let's keep taking a look at the stats. So Ovechkin doing well. Trocheck having a sneaky good year as well.
Who's Trocheck?
We traded for him at the deadline, Elise.
Bruh.
This is supreme content here. Any rookie skaters this year? I don't think so. Geeky, 15 games played, 0 points, -10. You love to see it. He's also a 73 overall.
I say geeky.
Yeah, I know, right?
Get it together, geeky.
Yeah, so Ranza definitely is an upgrade over James Reimer, who has been injured for a lot of this season. Mrazek, while he's having a very good year, Ranta is our starter. The Chicago Wolves, Jeremy Helvig, who is, I hope, I don't know, man. That was a not good situation with him either. Problematic. So the prospect that's leading the way that we should actually care about is none other than Prince Pretty with 35 points. Jet Wu in a 6th and 7th round pick for John Merrill, Bobby Ryan, and Sam Gagne. Actually, his potential's not half bad. Like, okay. Bean doing a really good job as well. Yeah, and then there's the rest of the team. Okay. So, we're another trade. Pittsburgh has traded a 2nd round pick, 2 2nd round picks, and Pierre-Olivier Joseph, Kevin Shattenkirk, and a 3rd. So lots of trades on deadline day. This is a little annoying, though. So everybody on the top 10 list other than Hudobin and Fleury have been traded. Well, let's see. Chris Kreider to the Stars in exchange for Thomas Harley and Ty Dellandrea. Kreider's never leaving New York. I'm sorry. Okay, so Anaheim has nothing on the trade block that I want. Yeah, these are some kind of fun trades, huh? Incoming trade offer. Okay. 2 2nd round picks, Jesper Fast for Trevor Lewis. Anaheim also gives us a 2nd. Trevor Lewis, 79 overall. Jesper Fast, 5. Jeez. I mean, it's not really an upgrade, and we end up giving up way too much. Stahl for Heponiemi, no. So it looks like Anaheim has backed out from that trade. I'm going to keep looking. So it looks like my scouts have, had us show interest in certain players, I guess. Riley Nash, former Kane. Colorado just made a trade. Let's see. Justin Barron in exchange for Alex Goligoski. Interesting. Evan Bouchard on the block for the Oilers and his old-looking ass. Philip Broberg as well. Wow. Iafallo. Capo Kakkonen. Nobody there. Nobody there. Michael Del Zotto. Trading block. I'm actually going to change it up a little bit. Oh, you can add 5 players now?
Why have I been crewmate for the past 2 games?
Good.
No. It's the worst fucking thing.
No, it's not. It's fun.
Oh, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna try and dump some just prospect contracts that I don't want anymore. See if I can get anybody to bite and take a pick for them. So let's do that. Though, Arizona trading Jason Demers for Connor Mc. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Kind of over deadline day. It's fun. I might do like a deadline day extravaganza. Sorry if that was really loud. I'm so sorry. My cat was beating the shit out of my foot though. So Toronto, Montreal, and the Capitals are interested in Jordan Staal. So every player on the top list has been sold now. Let's take a look and see if I have missed any trades on the trade summary board.
Why?
Cody Ceci and some picks for a few
Why?
prospects. Carl Soderberg for Ville Heinola. Vegas acquired Bouchard
Oh my
for
God.
Fleury. Cat, come on, man.
Heal, that stings mouth.
Like, it's not that deep, bro. He's currently...
Does he need a kitten?
No, the last thing we need is another damn cat in this house. I don't know if you hear all that thumping, Trevor. I do like the new system. But I don't know if you hear all this thumping, but it's the cat currently fighting his reflection in our porch window. So,
Sliding glass door.
the sliding glass door. So, this is what we live with. Bonk. Oh my god. Okay, so we're at 10:30. It's been about 10, 15 minutes, I'd say. I wish the top 10 players list updated. Like, once a player was sold, they got taken off the list and another player, like, took its place. I think I saw the vid you posted a while back. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, except now he's jumping up and then doing, like, a flip off of the wall. Off of the door. It's pretty cool, like, the first time, and it's just kind of annoying the next few times up. He just saw himself again. He dropped the ball that was in his mouth because of it. Oh, trade offer. Sarah Noel for Jordan Staal. I don't know who Noel is as a prospect or like where he's at in the game. I know him obviously. I mean, good potential. Just his overall is kind of bad. Cat parkour, yeah, it really is. Yeah, I'm not into that trade, but it's good to see that they're finally, offering us deals. Any other trades since then? No, actually. So nothing yet. Oh, Montreal. Caden Gould and a 4th-round pick for Alex Iafallo. A 3rd and a 4th. So Montreal has decided to bite the bullet and trade their 1st-round pick for a depth forward. Okay. They also get a 3rd-round pick, because apparently that makes sense. We're getting another trade offer. Jordan Martinook. We're basically paying people to take Jordan Martinook. That's stupid as hell. I will trade Jordan Martinook, but I will not give him away for free. Okay, so no new trades here. We're at 11:15 now in the day, pretty much. I believe the deadline is 3 p.m. And Hudobin hasn't been traded yet. I don't believe he will. Here's another one. Staal and Martinook for Nikkanen, who is a really bad prospect IRL.
I feel like that.
Yeah. 62 overall. Nah, B. I'm good. people think Nikkanen just got hurt a lot, and that was his problem. So, no new trades. It's been 10 minutes. I'm very disappointed.
You should be.
Again, this is a fun like concept. It just kind of takes a while. It's supposed to simulate deadline day, but like give me the option like when I'm done just to say, "Okay, I'm done." Cuz right now like there's like I hit start, nothing's happening. I hit Oh, I can exit the trade deadline. Okay, cool. Okay, so I've been bitching about it for 5 minutes, and yeah, okay. So we've exited the trade deadline, and yeah, we're here. Did we miss any other like huge trades? Actually, that was the last trade of the day, apparently. So looks like the trade deadline ends around like 11:30. Might not happen every year, but like that's pretty cool. And we scooped up a starting goaltender. So let me edit the lineup actually and make sure that that's correct. Trevor, you doing anything fun for Christmas tomorrow? Oh, Nate just exploded in terms of overall. The man's killing it out here. Maybe it ends when you're done. Yeah, I mean, if I just press B, I can hit. Like, if I press circle, I can end the trade deadline. I just had no idea. So Rant is our new starting goalie. Hi, kitty. You want to say hello? No, you'll just walk across my tummy instead.
Hi.
Yeah, he goes.
Now he wants mama.
Yeah, he's being sweet now. Instead of being a jerk. So we'll sim to the last game of the season now that we're done with the trade deadline. Just going to your parents, seeing your daughter. What about you guys? I'm gonna go see my grandparents in a. Basically, I'm gonna wear a mask and like wave outside their house and like talk to them while they're sitting on their porch. Um, which is still like super weird. Also, I don't know if you can hear. He's purring right now. He's being sweet. Penguins have fired Sawyer Buckley, head coach. The name like Sawyer Buckley, not going very far in the NHL at least. But yeah, I'm going to my grandparents, and then I'm gonna go over to Elise's parents for dinner tomorrow. I saw my family actually tonight, so that's how we did our gift exchange. So I got NHL 21 a day earlier.
Woo.
Yay! Central Scouting has released their newest draft rankings, so this is the March ranking. Um,
Hi, baby. God, you're thick as fuck for no reason.
some interesting names in the game this year. What do you mean? Um, just like player wise, or just just like AI generated names? There was one that was like Tiny Ricci. I was like, that's the most Italian name I've ever heard. That dude straight up sounds like he's in the Italian mafia. All right, so end of March, we're kind of losing our grip on the division, but we do have Sawyer Buckley. Yeah, there's some fun names. I like what the AI has done to this sim. But yeah, we're heading into the playoffs, losing a lot more games than I would have liked us to. We've actually slipped a little bit, but I want to have us end the season on a win. Trocheck with a goal, and we lose. So we did not do what I wanted us to do. No, sir. Nope, you want to play with the fire. That's going to hurt you. You also want to play with my laptop. That's not allowed either. Come here. Okay, you can go around it, sure. Alright. So, we're going to play the Rangers in the playoffs. So we'll get to see Alexis Lafreniere. Before we do that, I want to see the team stats. So Sebastian Aho led the team with nice. Oh, Svechnikov and Aho. Both with 69 points. That is Superb. Svech led the team in goals with 33. Aho did not lead the team in assists, though. Teravainen did, but he only had 12 goals, so that's why he's not up there. But 2 players at 50 points, 3 players at 60 plus points. That's really good. Had a handful of 40 plus point players. Hamilton and Slavin, our first pair, combining for 91 points. Pretty crazy. So yeah, we're doing all right. I definitely think that there are some upgrades that could be made. But for now, let's go sim the playoffs. So we'll simulate game 1 here against the New York Rangers. First period, Teravainen gets a power play goal. Second period, the Canes not looking good. Niederreiter does score, though. In the third period, Martinook tries to make a comeback here and unfortunately doesn't succeed. So the Canes losing 4-3 after a bad second period. Losing game 1 at home against a pretty good Rangers team. We were 3-7-0 heading into the playoffs, so that is not great. But the last AHL game of the season is tonight. Aho and Hamilton scoring there. That's a solid one. Yeah, I noticed Ranta doesn't look. He's actually struggling. I'm gonna put Mrazek in. I think that's why. Like, he was really bad. He was not playing well. And I think that was part of the reason why we weren't doing well. Maybe messed up the chemistry of the team a little bit. So I'm actually going to go with Mrazek in goal for this, for game 3. We're yanking Ranta here. Chicago is a playoff team, which is exciting to see for us. I don't want to play the game. Yeah, Reimer was... Mrazek was doing well. He had like a 922, I think, save percentage wise. Jesus, I keep pressing down and the game doesn't register it. Okay, it's loaded fully. Okay, it just takes a while. That's annoying. Okay, whatever. Nothing in the first period. We got outshot 11-4. Second period, okay. Dzingel scoring there. Third period, Canes win. Oh, Ranta was in goal. I put Mrazek as the starter. I don't know, man. I put Mrazek as the starter. I guess they just want Ranta in. I don't know, man. Goaltend, I'm not trying to win a cup this year. Ranta's not going to be my goalie of the future anyways. But yeah, I mean, Ranta's in goal. That's actually his best game of the series and we lost it. So Dzingel's doing well. Everybody else not so great. Joey Keane is back for Chicago. That's pretty good. Through 2 games, they're tied 1-1 in their series against Manitoba, the Moose. So we got game 5 here, crucial game. Dzingel scoring, nothing in the second. Third period, that's a shutout, 26 save shutout for, I believe, Ranta. Yeah, so he's had back-to-back good games. He's actually had like 2 wins in his last 3 games, and then his 1 loss he only allowed 2 goals. So that's, encouraging. The Canes are still facing elimination here in game 6. There we go. Hamilton scoring. Second period, Trocheck. Third period, Trocheck with 5:41 left. Sends the Canes to game 7. So we've made it interesting. It was 3-1 in the series, and now it's tied 3-3. Heading into game 7. Dzingel again leading the team in points with 6 points in 6 games. Nothing in the first period. Buchnevich scoring in the second. Third period, Fogle tied it up, but Howden with 5:07 left sends the Rangers on to the second round. Canes lose, and we'll sim to the draft. I think I'm just doing the 1 season tonight. I'll probably play through more of this tomorrow at some point. However, I don't know when that'll be. So we'll view the draft class in May. My scouting department sucks, so I don't expect us to find any gems this year. Yeah, they're just not a very good team, like scouting department. Colorado winning the cup, congrats to them. So Chicago ended up losing to the Calder Cup champs. Draft lottery, Minnesota moves up to first thanks to Pittsburgh, or moves up to 4th thanks to Pittsburgh. But no other changes in the draft lottery. Draft rankings, we're probably picking around 20th, 24th, I'd say. Yeah, the game has us picking around there, so couple solid picks there. I don't know who we're gonna make or which pick we're gonna make yet, but I know that we'll pick the best player available. Retired players. The best player to retire was Zetterberg, and that's it. Wait, I'm looking for Carolina Hurricanes and Chicago Wolves now. I don't care about the checkers in this game. Right. Conduct interviews with prospects. Did they change this at all? I want to see. Because we don't know a ton about... Cat, can you stop, please? We don't know a ton about these guys. Vladimir Nichushkin. Alright. Skills. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
Thanks, Elise. Okay.
Bruh, why?
So we figured out a few things, but they didn't really change anything about the system this year. So I think I'm just gonna move to the draft. Hot, Elise.
I hope Trevor heard that.
No Canes players winning awards. Bracco was the MVP, or most points and the MVP. The Sportsmanship Award. Okay. That's how you know it's a simulation. Alright, the draft. I don't think anything has changed about the actual draft. Alright, we're picking 23rd. Conboy. Oh, I remember him. He was an enforcer for the Canes for a little while. Alright. So it definitely looks like Vladimir Nichushkin's our best bet. He's an offensive defenseman. Says he has a good shot. Injury prone's a bit of a concern, but Pietrangelo comparison's pretty cool. There's also this guy right here. Chris Tanev comparison, that does nothing for me. Theo Fleury. No weaknesses is pretty good, but our scouts rank him 26th. We have a ton of centers. We have a bunch of left defensemen in the system. I don't think we have any like super elite ones other than Bean right now, so I'm gonna pick him. 66 overall is not bad, although I wish it was 69 overall like that one. Alright, 54th overall. So now here we get to like the random stuff. Where I know nothing about the draft. Tucker Tynan, who is an overage goalie. If you don't remember, he's the one who got his whose artery like got cut like in the middle of the game, and really cool story. Like he's coming back. Yeah.
Who's?
This guy. But he came back in
Which artery?
one of the ones in his leg. But yeah, he's playing still, and oh my god, Elise. And there's Tim Biakabutuka's nephew.
Who?
He was a former Carolina Panther. Defensive and offensive consistency is your weaknesses. What are you good at then?
Get wrecked.
Like leadership, ability, balance, and strength. So that just kind of means you can skate like sort of well. For a defensive defenseman, yes, it is really his nephew. Um, yeah. I mean, I can't think of very many other people with that last name, but yeah, on Elite Prospects it does say that they are related. Brady Burns, he looks like a Brady.
He does.
He lacks size. Well, yeah, he's 5'9". Uh, any gems or busts that I may have missed? Okay, no. So let's just go and hope for the best here. Anyone? Oh, there's a top 6 forward available. He's a grinder. Brian Mendez. I hate that name. Skating and agility are a concern. Offensive consistency is a concern. So he's more of a defensive forward. Definitely a project, but there really aren't any better options here. So I'll take a flyer on him. Where's Tiny Ricci? I think he got picked. I'll take a look. He was a first round prospect. Scouts seem to like this guy. I've picked a ton of defensemen in this draft. Although this guy's not an overage player, so I think I'm gonna pick him instead. Medium top 60. Okay, not terrible. Yeah, so Tiny Ricci was a first round prospect. I could have picked him actually. 65 overall power forward. Him going to Philly makes sense. There's apparently been some trades at the draft, mostly just trading up. But Jared Spurgeon did get traded for the 28th overall pick, or no, for 46th overall pick. The 28th overall pick got moved for the 40th overall pick and a 3rd round pick. That makes no sense. Okay, pick 209. I believe this is our last pick in the draft. The Carolina Hurricanes will be selecting from Ilves in the Liga, Sven Ledin. Hello, top 8. Oh no, we have the 214th pick. Okay. Just kidding. We'll be picking this guy. And he's not great. So we'll sim the last 3 picks. Hooray, there was a starter picked. Okay. 7 picks. I'm probably only excited about like 3 of them, but not an awful first draft. I think we could have done better for sure. But you know what? It's the first draft and we're trying our best. So I'm going to fire some scouts here. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, so firing those 2 scouts that were expiring. No coaches expiring this year, which is good. Free agents. Dzingel, I feel like, had a really solid year. 48 points in 82 games. Not really where you want him to be. But at that cheap of a contract, I'm down to give it to him. Fogle, 37 points. That's pretty much his ceiling, but again, not awful. I'm saying goodbye to McGinn. I guess I'll give Bracco a contract. Same with Bean. I'm legally required to keep Prince Pretty here until he's a UFA. Again, I guess I can just do this now. It's Jamison Reese up for a contract. Gonna sign him. I'm also gonna sign Blake Murray. Reese didn't really grow, but Murray did, which is exciting. Murray was like a 62 overall. Oh, I have to re-sign Drury too. Let me do that. Did he play in the AHL last year? No, but he was on the roster. So getting rid of these 2 guys will help. Left wingers. Puistola needs a contract because apparently he can't stay here for longer than 2 years. Tiexela needs a contract, but I'm not going to sign any of these guys here. Actually, I'll keep Smallman, but that's it. Defense. I'll see what Honka can do, but again, like, okay, so it looks like Honka doesn't sim very well. Gonna keep Mrazek because he grew to. That's ridiculous. There's no way in hell I'm giving him that contract. I'm giving him 1 year because there's no way he lives up. He stays 89 overall. Fine, I'll give you 2. Reimer and Ranta don't want to sign. I'm gonna go with Ned as the backup next year, actually. Ned and his massive eyebrows. Look at that shit. Take his whole fucking face, bro.
Babe, you have no room to talk.
Listen. I guess we'll keep him. And that's it. Future of the team. It's looking like our best prospects are Nichushkin and McArdle, both players signed this year. Jarvis is developing well. Gunler didn't, and Nevek didn't develop all that well. So, a little concerned. No LaFontaine in the game. Yeah, because he is a NCAA player, and they cannot be in the game. The only reason Drury is because he's no longer in the NCAA. So, like...
Is that the Harvard guy?
Yes, but now he's playing in Sweden because Harvard isn't playing this year.
Right.
I don't believe. Yeah. So I believe everybody re-signed. I didn't actually read it. Yes. But yeah, so LaFontaine cannot be in the game because he's in the NCAA right now. Okay. Again, there's no depth chart feature. I wish there was, because that would make things a lot easier. We're good on centers. I could use another left winger. I could use another right winger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could use another, maybe another defenseman. However, in the system, I have nobody. So I could use a left winger. Wonder what I can get for Stahl. Oh, true. I just use Bracco as my 4C, which is fine. It's probably better for the team anyways. Stahl. Find a trade. Okay, it really looks like the most I can get for him is 2 third-round picks. Since these are both in next year's draft, I'm going to do that. Stahl's gone. What I also need to do is hire some scouts. So I need a Scandinavian scout. Oh, they call them Nordic scouts now? That's so weird. I don't like that. Definitely need one of those. I guess I'll grab another Russian scout since you're the best available. I'll grab another W scout. And then I'll grab another QMJHL scout. So those are the 4 scouts that I needed. I'm trying to build my department like sort of organically by like only firing and then replacing the ones that I needed. The progress reports from last year though, I'm more curious about in the system. Lorentz grew the most out of our prospects, allegedly. Out of our prospects, Ronan Seeley grew the most, then Murray, then Ponomarev, and then Honka, then Jarvis, then Lorentz. Okay. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's now Christmas. So I still need at least a defenseman, and then 2 wingers. Kovalchuk's old. Hyman might not be terrible. Yeah. It's 29. Averages about 40 points. He's a right winger. On the right wing, I have... He would only fit on my 3rd line, though. Whereas Connor Garland, who is an RFA, never mind. Granlund. Forward line 2 and all penalty killing lines. I could swing a deal for him. 5 years is a little much, but I can give him 2. Nikita Gusev. That would solve my winger problem. Where does he fit? Top 6 forward lines. 84 overall. Yeah, you'd be a top 6 forward on this team. You're out your damn mind if you think I'm giving you a 2-way or a 6-year deal, though. How about that? And then a defenseman that's like okay. Brandon Montour. I actually wanted to set out and find a 3rd pairing defenseman, and I got one. We'll give you that much money for 2 years. And we'll go to 2-way now. Go by potential. And this will be the last few things that I do before I go to bed. Antti-Saarela is up there. Not a ton of good prospects available. Emili Rasanen. IRL, he's terrible. I'm actually going to go ahead and give him a contract, because I'm sure in the game he's like okay. So all I'm going to do is just advance the days. We're just going to figure it out. So I got my 1 scout, 2, 3. That's a lot. No. 4. Got Rasanen, the prospect. Montour signed elsewhere. Gusev and Granlund signed here. Again, I'm okay with heading into the next season with the defense that I have now. I could bring Eric Stahl back.
We're back.
Yeah, right. Defensive pairing 3. I could get Adam Larson.
Where is Eric?
Buffalo.
Oh.
Yeah, playing with good old Jeffrey Skinner.
Jefferson Skinner.
Yes, Jefferson. Alright. So Larson's the last defenseman I'll offer. Saw that Tampa was interested in him, so that okay, cool. So he did accept. I was gonna say if he didn't, I wasn't gonna offer anybody else, but we'll send him to next season. I'm gonna take everybody off the trade block, and I'm gonna end the stream as soon as I finish, or as soon as we get to next season. But I'm liking NHL 21. I think it's a very fun game. Really, the only major change that they made was they made a few tweaks to scouting. They changed I like deadline day. I think it's cool seeing all the trades happen in real time. I don't love how slow it is. I've heard Be a Pro is a ton of fun. I do want to try it. That's that might be what I mess with tomorrow, but you know me, I just love franchise mode. It's probably my favorite thing to play in this game. I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, and again, like NHL 20's franchise mode was great. I think that the changes they made to this franchise mode are just, better. It doesn't change my experience like too much, but I still think it's good. But so here are the lines. Okay. Next up is Twitter franchise mode. The only thing I would consider doing before that is testing to see how the draft, like if I changed in the settings, like how good the drafts were. I might try and see if I can do that now. But so Aho, Teravainen, and Svechnikov, that's stay on my first line. Natchez, Niederreiter, and Gusev is my third line, or my second line. Dzingel, Trocheck, and Fogel's my third. Bracco, Fast, and Granlund is my fourth line. Defensively, I've got Slavin and Hamilton, Shea and Pesci, Gardner and Larson. So the third pair just got a little better. Goaltending, Mrazek and Nedeljkovic, who's actually up to an 81. Fleury and Bean are the scratches. Bean is actually NHL ready now. Wow. So if I did this, oh, it would make the third pair so much better, chemistry-wise. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. AHL, we've got Smallman, who's improved, Lorentz, Geeky and Matheos. So Lorentz, Geeky, Matheos, Smallman, Murray, Drury. I like that, how it rhymes. Puistola, Reese, Bach, Lear, Thompson, and Markison.
Am I NHL yet?
You're gonna fall over, and I'm going to laugh at you. And the AHL defense, well, we don't need to talk about that. I don't even know who their goalies are. Helvig, and then this guy, who was undrafted, and we just signed him because we're great people. He played in a league that I have never heard of. Oh, Hockey Allsvenskan. Okay. Vasterviks. That's what the name of the team is. Alright. That'll do it for the stream tonight. Yeah,
Bye,
I'll
Trevor.
catch y'all next